Hey guys, I got a 7.3 IDI today. It's an old dinosaur. It's a 1993. And what it has is a no start situation, crank no start. And what's happening is the glow plugs are not coming on. And the relay in the back, you can hear it click, 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 click. It just keeps clicking the whole time it's on for the cycle duration. And for those of you that are, get focus here. For those of you that are used to the 7.3s, I think it's from 94 on, where they had a regular relay like so, and that's it. Well, this one, they tried to be fancy when the 7.3 first came out, and make its own little solid state module, which is underneath it, the black part down here. And that way there's no interaction with the glow plug control module or the PCM of any sort. It's kind of like all on its own. So what it basically does is it checks the temperature of the glow plugs based off of resistance and measures the resistance of them. And that's how it knows to have them on, and it keeps the temperature up and all that stuff for cold starts. Once it gets power, there's probably like a timer in there. Once it receives power, the constant on power right here, and then it'll apply the ground for it. And of course these are constant. But you can see there's all these additional wires that try to be. It's a great example of being overly complicated, overly engineered, and after a while they got rid of it and went to just the regular relay. And that way, if 2 out of 4 glow plugs on your truck still worked, it would still put them on for that 30 seconds or whatever upon start, and preheat the cylinders for you. Whereas this one just flips out on you because resistance is wrong, so it keeps cutting it on and off. Okay, I'm going to show you how this one sounds. Yes, this thing has many issues, electrical issues I'm fighting still. Put the key in the ignition. Let's see if we can listen to it. And then once its regular preheat timer is over, it'll of course shut off. Okay, so we're going to do some checks of the harness. We're going to do some checks of the resistance of each one of these glow plugs, make sure they're in spec. And what's nice on the IDI is that they're right here, right next to the injectors here. So they're right on top. Yeah, we gotta clean the area out. I pre-soaked them last night. I'm gonna blow out this valley and at each one of them, and then we're going to start pulling them out and testing them individually. See which one's bad and which one's not. The customer may be so inclined to change all of them. I would, obviously. If we're having an issue at one, I'm sure the others are not far behind. And let's start testing. Okay, the way Ford wants us to test these, in the book anyways, which makes sense for a quick on-car diagnosis, is to hook up a test light or some kind of other device that draws power, a little motor, a little light bulb, and connect it to the positive terminal of the battery, connect one of the negative batteries, ignition off, and then you come along here and you put it to the tip. Let's see. Put it to the tip of the glow plug, and it should light. And you can see this one. Let's see, where's it at? Touching it now. That one's not lighting up. That one is. And I know this one's not lighting up. Let's see. Yep, that one's not lighting up either. So right there we got 2 dead on this bank. Okay, so just for reference, there is no actual spec in the book that I could find looking through it for resistance to each one of these plugs. But this one's a brand new plug from Ford, the correct ones, and these ones are around 0.4. I imagine that's based on the length of the tip there, because these are a lot smaller than the glow plugs in a 6.4 or 6.0 or anything like that. So these ones are 0.4, whereas the 6.0, 6.4, and all the newer engines, they're a lot longer, and they're around 1.3. So just for reference, a brand new one should read right around 0.4. Alright guys, so I changed out the glow plugs, and they're all pretty simple to get to. The one in the back there, the very back one, was stuck on this one. So as I worked it in and out, I went ahead and tested the relay and the operation of the glow plug system and listened for that clicking. And all the rest of them were changed, because there's about 6 of them that were bad. You might as well just change them all. So I changed 7 of them and left that one in. I figured I'd run the engine and heat it up a little bit, you know, help aid in working it out of there. So I did that, and what the relay did is it clicked on like normal and latched, and then it was quiet until the very end, maybe 10-15 seconds into the relay being on, it started clicking again. And before, it would click the whole time. You had the key on initially, and it started that internal timer and that little glow plug module in there the whole time, so it would latch and unlatch, latch and unlatch, and would never keep them on to heat up the glow plugs in the cylinder. So if it clicks a little bit only, that right there shows just how many it takes to get it to click 10-15 seconds in. 7 were changed and one was actually dead. So once I got it heated up and warmed up, I was able to work that last one out, change it out obviously, and now when you turn it on, it clicks on like normal and latches the whole time. No clicking at all until it unlatches after the 30 seconds or whatever. You can see it's smoking, and there it just unclicked. It's smoking because I have rust penetrant back there. I sprayed on the glow plugs and all that stuff, and that little wavy design right there is heating up, that's all. It'll burn off. And now that we got a full glow plug cycle, this should fire. This truck has a lot of other work that needs to be done to electrical work that, as you can see, so I'm going to get right back to it, but I just wanted to show you how the system works and how it reacts to bad glow plugs, so you don't go throwing your money away on bad relays or the solid state control module. And it's a weird little system, and I had to do my own research and look it up and look into PCED and see how the system works exactly, because it's totally separate from the rest of the truck. You know, it's independent. So you had to kind of look through it and read up on it, and that's why I'm relaying the information to you guys, because I know information on the older vehicles like this one, 92, 93, is scarce out there, and you might think clicking relay, let's just start changing the relay. It's not latching and holding. When on these ones, they made it stupid and a lot more complicated than it had to be, and there's a lot more to it than that. So I hope this helps you pinpoint what the problem is and get your truck back up and running and starting in the cold weather.